finally getting to the end of July. And considering the fact that I didn't make a schedule for this month, I at least have a schedule for August. So I didn't make a video about it at the end of June because I was completely stressful and I really need to get some videos done completely. But since that we're entering in the month, which is probably going to be really surprising for all of you, and the fact of the activities I have, you're probably going to be really excited for what I have to offer for this month. Okay, let's get into the reviews. The first one is the Hannah Montana Marathon that is still going on. Those season 4 episodes, 8 episodes I have to review, and then that marathon is completely history. As when it comes to season 9, since I've watched the leaked episodes from China, I decided that I'm not going to upload my reviews earlier so I don't have to make anyone so upset. I mean, sure, some people are doing that right now, but when the season finale comes out and when I make my review of it, I'm also going to make a video onto why I completely watch all your material than just waiting until the United States premiere. So anyway, the last lap, the Somerset Soundback, is going to be the episodes that are going to be premiering the Discovery Family in August. And as for the rest down here, there's going to be a lot. Victoria Survivor of the Hottest, Big Time Rush, Big Time Beach Party, Very Odd Parents Fancy Smanchy, A Very Odd Summer, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob's Birthday Blowout, iCarly, I Fight Chubby Mugs, and I Psycho, The Sweet Life on Deck, Lost at Sea, Sonic Saturday Heads or Tails, Venus and Ferb, The Ballad of Badfield, Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, Partying is such sweet sorrow, Adventure Time, The Other Tots, and Wizards of Waverly Place, Crazy 10-Minute Sale. Yeah. 12 reviews from other media are gonna be in August. Here's the reason, well, 13 if you separate the specials of I Fight Chubby Mugs and I Psycho from iCarly. Now, these were mostly the ideas that I was going to do in the last several years when it comes to my schedule, but considering the fact that I didn't got the time and I had to do so much changes, I decided for this month to do a celebration of the hottest summer of the year. Now, some of these episodes, like Victoria's Big Time Rush and A Very Odd Summer, may involve summer material, but as for other cartoons, mainly SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout that just premiered this month, well, I decided that I'm going to do a review of it, since it might be very exciting to actually to do a review off of a SpongeBob episode that is actually the latest. But keep this in mind, the review itself might turn you off. Keep this in mind, even if this is season 12 episode, I still have mixed opinions on SpongeBob, especially the new era that began after the post-movie era. As for the iCarly specials, I was completely regretful when I did the Hannah Montana Marathon because it didn't give me a lot of subs, and even if it may take time for me to get views off of the Hannah Montana Marathon, I still think that the iCarly Marathon would have been much more better since I got so much views off of those videos. I guess the difference between It's a Lab Production and Snyder's Bakery shows is that Snyder's Bakery is serious at some points, while in Hannah Montana Marathon is juvenile for the right things, but not for the review things. As for The Sweet Life on Deck, Lost at Sea, well, considering this is a spin-off from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and this is the first time I'm actually going to review a sitcom that is outside of Hannah Montana and That's a Raven, it would probably be very interested to actually do a review on the Lost at Sea episode special, since that actually is a really serious special involving the deck and also being completely away from it due to the mistakes that the characters are getting themselves into. Sonic Saturday Heads or Tails was one of the videos that was in my original schedule. Same goes to Phineas and Ferb, The Ballad of the Badfield. I really think that I have mixed opinions on Sonic Saturday since it's not from Japan. It's actually from a different country, which is actually kind of unique to this Sonic cartoon. So when I upload it, you might be able to like it or either hate it, but it just depends on what it's going to be once I upload it. Next is Phineas and Ferb, Ballad of Badfield. Now, some people who've watched this show will watch this show expect me to review the pilot since it's also a beach and summer episode. But the thing is, I completely remember the Battle of the Battlefield, and I was planning to review it last September. So keep this in mind. This is just basically the reviews I was going to do back when it comes to changing schedules last year. Following is such a result from Foster's is an episode is basically from requests that people are really begging me to do a review of a Foster's episode. Well, this is going to be a time, and I might do more in the holidays. Adventure Time The Other Tots, I did have some plans. I was going to not going to make Adventure Time reviews, but since The Other Tots is something that is actually kind of unique to of what I discuss about the other seasons, is probably the perfect way. If some of you guys are upset that I'm not reviewing the better Adventure Time episode, please don't judge me. I might review the episodes in the newer seasons in the future. Wizards of Waverly Place Crazy 10-Minute Sale. This was a last minute decision on me to add the month of schedule of what I'm going to do in August, and it's gonna be the last video of the schedule for next month. Yeah, I really want to make the ending of reviewing another Disney sitcom will also be one of the most popular ones, since that this Disney sitcom is kind of like iCarly, well, it's actually being a bit serious, but at the same time, mainly mixed opinions, kind of like Hannah Montana, like I mentioned earlier. But you're gonna have to wait until I upload that at the end of August. Now for the next one, I did say that I wasn't going to review Season 1 digital series of Equestria Girls, but considering the fact we're getting into the month which is all about summer activities and beaches, I'm going to upload a full review of 9 of the beach shorts. Yeah, that's literally my plan of what I'm going to do when it comes to reviewing some material from Equestria Girls, since as of now we didn't get any information of what's next for Equestria Girls. Yes, this was recorded from Monday of last week. Don't judge me. I'm just saying. And I'm just going to say that I really think that you guys are going to be really happy to watch 9 reviews of the beach shorts, since I've been starting to do that with the second season. Okay, let's get to the bottom. Elf Fanfic Greens, Princess Twilight's Lackey Vacation Chapters 9 and 10. I'm not going to spoil anything, I'm just going to have the uploads speak for themselves. Elma P, Mel Duet as my pony pal. I have this idea to have a human, which is yourself insert, to buy a pet at a pet store, which is a pony, which is really expensive, and then you take it home. It's not long of a story, but at the same time, I don't want to make long stories overstay their welcome. I only do that whenever the story is really important. The next is Equestria Girls Fashionista Beach Style, which is a Rarity fanfic. The reason why I completely make this story is because I think having Rarity be on or on the beach is pretty much what I think of what I'm going to see with characters like Carl being in a situation where she actually enjoys being on the beach. Besides, I think that considering the fact that even though that she did enjoy going on boats with Pinkie Pie and Twilight while also getting a little wet, you need to understand that Rarity might have some different traits when it comes to going swimming on her own. Next is YouTuber Tributes, and it's only going to be on one person and one person only, Sugar Conroy. And it's also going to be the first video after the Hannah Montana marathon is over. I really wanted to make a tribute to this guy so much, since he's the first guy I was interested into making, want to do a YouTube channel. And it's one of the reasons onto why I think that it's going to be a really great way to start off this summer beach activity-ish marathon of August. And next is Lonely's Top 10 Video Game Endings plus preview. I wanted to improve my channel by trying to complicate myself by doing something that you haven't expect me to do on this channel, and that's making a video. Well, you actually get to see footage of video games with me talking. Yeah, I haven't did that. I mean, I tried to did that with other material, but considering the fact there was a lot of audio issues and I can't mute the audio whatsoever, I decided to completely take the time and completely make my top 10 video game endings. Now, some people are going to be upset that I didn't do any video game footage, but the thing is, these are video game endings. I don't need to show footage of gameplay of my own because, for one, I don't have all the games, and I've completely think that recording the story from the video games is passable to say the least. Especially, I think that this is pretty much the biggest project I was working on for the schedule. It really goes to show that I'm really trying my best to improve of what I want my channel's quality to be, even if I can't improve on some of the obvious things. And last but not least is the future after BowlingCon. This year is going to be the last BowlingCon ever, and even though I'm not going to be part of it, I'm going to make a video on what's going to happen in the future, especially on, this is going to be part of my Generation 5 playlist, because since that Generation 5 is going to start off a new series or something, I think that we really need to expect of what's going to happen after BowlingCon, since Generation 4 made BowlingCon, while Generation 5 did not so much. It's gonna be a really difficult task to talk about what people are going to think after the final BowlingCon, but I'm going to promise you that during the times when BowlingCon is gonna happen, when this video is uploaded, you might be either satisfied or understand the truth that we need to move on. But if you really think of what's going to happen and what you really want to see from the franchise of My Little Pony, let's just hope it's going to be for the best. Anyway, that's my schedule. Now, please do not expect me to do requests because this was a long schedule for me to accomplish. This is the first time I had to do like this because the doc is longer than usual. These was something I was planning to do in the past and never get to, but this is the time to do it. Sure, there's not a lot that I want to add on here, but considering the fact that I have the Hammer Tail Marathon, plus with these, I think my schedule for August is pretty much set up. Let's just hope that it really works out for everyone else, especially you are going to enjoy my videos for August. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm Lonely Fanboy 3 here, and I'll see you in my August schedule with the return of the Hammer Tail Marathon.